Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Thank You Online Esports. Here we are in the second round of the third major rankings. A lot of numbers, um, but it means that we have a match here between two teams that won the first game. Although I don't know which opponent they played in the first round. Um, we have White Towers versus Lux. White Towers playing with Morgana, Win, CJ, Greg, and Low. On the Lux side, we are seeing Roll, Andre, Star XP, WWW, and Impulse. Um, we're starting on Molotov. That's a map we don't see very often. It's the first time I'm seeing it this season. And after that, we will be moving over to Iran. My name is Rank, I'll be your commentator for tonight. And this match is brought to you by our broadcaster Ghost. So he will give you the best views of the battlefield. We see Greg with an opening here. Low pooling already. Win can support this flag pool by blocking any enemies that can go up that ramp. And Star XP not able to knock down the flag carrier. At the other side, we can see Impulse pulling this flag. WWW getting that return. That's a very nice return by Lux here. That is getting themselves preventing a bad start for them. Because if White Towers could capture a flag there, that would have not been the good start, especially from the red base that Lux is playing from. 9 minutes to go in this one. We see Roll currently once again trying to pull that flag. Getting a repair in, but CJ, nice shot, will get that return. At the other side, Impulse preventing a flag pull. It's a bit all over the place this match so far. We see Greg using an OD, I think. Or just shooting really quick, that's also a possibility. I don't know, he knocked down one player. I think there was no OD involved in that. Talk about ODs, there is one dropping right now. And it is Lux with the better position. At the moment we see Andre and Star that all can get that overdrive. Nice grenade by Win. Will knock down a player. And the OD box still on the battlefield. Andre not wanting to take it because he already had an OD, but he gave it to Greg because of that. So that was definitely not ideal for them. Impulse here once again pulling a flag, and this can be a capture. Although there's no teammates to back him up. Andre though, nice overdrive, will knock down Win, will not heal Impulse, so it was not a perfectly placed OD. Doesn't matter, because it's Lux from the red base, and the red base has a big advantage here. And that's a capture. Okay. A big counterattack from White Towers coming up here. We see Greg with a nice double kill. We see Morgana using an overdrive here on WWW and is low with the Paladin OD currently pulling this flag. He still has repair if I remember correctly. Just used it. He's getting the flag very far back into the base of White Towers, but not a capture yet. Win has to take over. And that will be finally a capture for White Towers. It's back to a tie. And White Towers, while they are currently just tying the match, they are playing a very impressive game. And I think they have the advantage in this battle if I had to do a prediction. Because Lux has a lot of difficulty against this team while they are from the better playing from the better base. And in this map, it really is a big difference. So White Towers definitely the favorites in this one according to the first round, I think. Um, Roll here getting an OD and WWW pulling the flag. Roll immediately. Ooh, did he prevent that return? He didn't. I wanted to say he prevented that return, but Low with 1 HP left on that tank, getting that return down. 6 minutes, still a tie. It's an entertaining match, but I think it will be the only entertaining round we will be seeing. Next round will be a lot more one-sided, I'm scared of. Roll currently pulling once again. He has an OD, he's very low on health, and that's some good splash damage here by Win. And a wasted OD by Roll. Hopefully for him, the charge is not totally up to zero again, but he still has a bit of OD charge left in the tank. Still a wasted overdrive. We see Win here in the middle. OD box available, and it is Greg from the side dealing loads of damage. Currently in a bit of a calmer moment in this battle. Let's take a look here. Low currently pulling. This overdrive can be really helpful here from the errors of White Towers. Low still alive, but WWW getting that return Hunter OD. Massive effect with that one Hunter OD here. If Tarkspeed can even counterattack from this attack, that will be great for Lux. But there's some good shots by the Scorpion that is preventing this pull. And CJ now has the opportunity to return. Oh, D-Box here dropping as well. Will be Roll catching that one. Immediately going to use as well. Trying to save this capture. But Morgana is getting that return going. It's, I don't know, it's a very messy battle all over the place today. It's difficult to say exactly what's happening and what's the idea between the teams here and what they are trying to achieve. Of course, they're trying to win the match, but how they are going to do that, it doesn't really look like they had a plan, to be honest, before playing this round, because they just move wherever they want to, and it's not really not working out. But that's only because both of the teams are not playing really in positions and stuff like that. So um, it's not backfiring here for Lux and White Towers because the opposing team has not focused on it as well. But yeah, it's definitely not a highly competitive round. Although the score is still tight and it still can go both ways, so it's entertaining nevertheless. WWW here pulling that flag, win, nice shot, will knock him down. Of course, aiming with hovering ults has changed lately, so it's really yeah, a bit of getting used to for all the hovering ults mains currently in esports. But Win has gotten used to it, I see. Andre here, use and take needed to save this OD, but he's okay. That's totally not great here for Lux. Spilling that OD and knocking himself out of the battlefield. Morgana here can use on Andre. Hitting low and not Andre, but it's still a pull for low here. Will get knocked down though by Impulse, I guess. Although Morgana knocking him down, low giving the flag to Morgana. Andre on spawn getting a really good focus here by the team of White Towers. And this is Morgana that has pulled the flag back to the base of White Towers. Greg can now take over. And once again, blue base isn't supposed to win here on this map, so Greg with this capture can really change the dynamic of this match in only the first round, and can make this a 3-round game here as well, because I think White Towers will be a bridge too far for Lux after this first round when White Towers is playing the better base. So with this capture, although it was messy, it is definitely helping White Towers to secure a 3-round game here. Still 2 minutes to go in this one. We see Star XP from the bottom. Overdrive being available for Lux there. And they will need it. They will need a good attack here in the last minute to at least secure a tie. Talking about ODs, there's another one dropping down in the middle. It will be Star XP that can do a use and take. And he will exactly do that. He will not use and take though. He will only use Morgana. I don't know how he stayed alive there. But he did so and managed to steal that OD away. With that being said, it's kind of over for Lux here, to be honest, in this first round. And with losing out on this first round, it doesn't look good for the rest of this match. Still 40 seconds in this one. Can something change here in this last 40 seconds? Doesn't look like it. It is Lux not really committing to an attack right now. We see WWW spawning with that Hunter OD. He will of course try something here, but starting with speed boost as well. I understand it because of the time pressure, but it's an easily uh, to focus tank here for White Towers. Roll currently pulling, but CJ stopping that. And with that being said, it's 2 against 1 the score at the end of this match. And this White Towers winning from the blue base here on Molotov and securing a really big chance in only having a 3-round game today. Flying towards the finish line. While we are waiting for the second round to start, let's check which opponents these teams played in the first round here. It is White Towers who faced Empty Slot, so that was of course a free win here for White Towers. And we saw Lux having to beat Freaks, a team I have never heard of before, to be honest. So I don't know what their level is, but I don't recognize any of those players. So both of the teams beating a pretty easy opponent in the first round and now facing each other. We're all knocking down here someone before the start of this match with his grenade. Let's start that second round here. Players resetting themselves. Overdrive still has to drop, so that will drop here in the first seconds, I wanted to say, but it's already flying out of the sky. It is White Towers with a Win that had a very good spawn here. Greg as well. It will be Win catching this one. And Lux, they are going to have a very difficult match here in this first round. Win already pulling. Using his overdrive he get at the start immediately to knock 2 players down here for Lux. Low taking over this flag, and this will be the first capture here for White Towers. First of many, I guess. Let's take a look at what these teams will do here at the start. The Lux has to recover already from a disadvantage they have 1 against 0 currently for White Towers. And White Towers, I think they will just make this quite a boring round. Happy with the lead. They don't look like they are the over-aggressive team trying to get to 10 captures. They are just taking it very calmly here. And this will not be the most entertaining match, I guess. Morgana here pulling a flag. Can be the second capture of White Towers low on health, giving it over to CJ, who's also low on health but has a repair kit. So that helps a lot. And that will probably be the second capture already. Overdrive box in the middle as well, and that will be for Win or low. Will be Win. WWE leaving for Lux. That doesn't look good. Okay, he's rejoining. So that's important. Probably just had a lag or something. Greg here trying to get a third capture on the board win with a nice OD supporting Greg along the way of this pool. And it will be 3-0 already. Prediction is in as well, and it's exactly 50-50. I didn't expect that. I expected White Towers to have quite a big of a lead. But it's 50-50. And it doesn't look good for the people that voted on Lux. OD box here dropping, it will be for Greg. Not the first OD cash today. And definitely not the last as well. Star XP, maybe he can show something that Lux is capable of here with his Viking overdrive. Doesn't look like it though. Getting knocked down. Win. WWW here, Hunter OD being used. But also not getting anywhere. It's a difficult round to watch, to be honest, because White Towers is playing this game on easy mode while Lux is having the worst base right now. And probably regretting that they lost that first round, because that loss is really costing them right now after this round when we will be moving over to Iran. The chances of Lux are quite low, but currently only lower. Greg trying to pull yet another flag, but that was just a bit too little health. So one shot knocking him down. And Impulse getting that return. Currently halfway in the second round, so time is flying past us right now. Overdrive box dropping. And it will be... I thought it would be Stark Speed doing a use and take, but it's Andre catching that overdrive. Greg using his overdrive to knock down Andre. And currently trying to fight the second one, not really able to. At the same time, we are seeing CJ pulling the flag, getting knocked down, but Wind can take over. White Tower's on its way to the 5th capture this match. Let's take a look here at Raw and Impulse. If they can do something from that left side, it doesn't look like it. We see Win, is OD available. That will definitely be used here. Trying to get a 6th capture for White Towers. Quite curious about how it will go on Iran, because these teams, I don't know. White Tower is definitely the favorites in this one, but currently playing on easy mode because of that red base they currently have. Iran totally different map, so still curious about how they will play that map and if they will be able to be so dominant, so much the better team as right now. I don't think it, but time will tell. OD box dropping here, Win will be able to take that one, doing a use and take, and supporting Low here. That is pulling the flag. A very nice pull by Low. And White Towers will be able to catch that 6th flag already. Let's take a look here at WWW having to prevent an pull here. 7-0 already. Yeah, there's not a lot to say this match, to be honest. It's just a dominant showing here by White Towers. And that kind of was expected. Let's take a look here. Maybe LUX can get at least one capture. Although, White Tower is really shooting them down one by one. Let's hope for a bit of a closer third round, to be honest, because there's not a lot to say here in this one. Greg having a Viking OD, he can use that here in the last minute. Raw using his overdrive in the last minute as well, trying to get at least something on the board here for LUX. Just for pride here, because chasing the scoreline will not be possible anymore. Greg here using a Viking OD, knocking down a player, and Low will get that over 8 capture on the board. We see a lot of players from LUX leaving. I don't know if they will be joining the second map at all, because of always having to need to having 3 players on the battlefield at least, I think, or 4. What was it? So I don't know what they are planning to do. But let's find out. Let's quickly move over to Iran, where we still have to play one round and see what the teams will do. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third round here. Lux versus White Towers. We have moved over to the Iran map. And we are going to probably see the last round here. White Towers only needs a tie. Lux needs back-to-back wins. And it didn't look like they had a lot of saying here in the last round. Can we see any player swaps? We can see White Towers playing with Eco. Currently, he's going to play Hunter Firebird. And at the other side, I don't see any player swaps. So kind of the same lineups. Eco here playing with Firebird. And at the other side, we are seeing Firebird as well. Probably currently what's best here on this map. It's always a map where we are seeing some melee turrets because of how quick, how close everything is between the walls here. Impulse, nice OT, knocking down the flag carrier. Eco will be taking over this one. Nice overdrive by Eco as well. Only WWW to worry about. He will knock down Eco, but he will not have any opportunity to return. And Morgana will continue this pull attempt here and will be capturing as well. 1 against 0 here for White Towers. Starting to getting the lead at the start again here. And really liking the idea of only having to play 3 rounds. So they are making sure that that's the case. Nico Morgana both right side currently moving to mid. Joining up with Low and Greg from the left side win as well. It's White Towers really closing the net here for Lux, giving them less and less space to work with. Not able to get a pull here. Low pulling the flag. He can move over to the right. Meet up with Win. Having an Ares OD. He is using that one as well, Win, but not in time to save his flag carrier. And Star XP will be able to get a return. Doesn't have to return though because Eco is there. So a bit of a miscommunication there by Lux. And the Eco currently pulling the flag, giving it to Greg as well, probably. Ooh, that's a messy way to give over that flag. Morgan Impulse making good use of that situation here with a double kill. Nice Crusader OD. And Lux will limit the damage and will keep it at 1-0 disadvantage only. Low right now pulling the flag again. Repair kit being under the bridge here. So Low full health right now with an overdrive. He will definitely have enough time to capture that flag, although he's not really driving in the quickest way possible, and because of that, Andre able to knock him down with that overdrive. But it doesn't really matter. Flag is very close to the capture point, and Morgana finishing that one. Eco once again pulling the flag, playing a really aggressive game so far. This will not be a capture though. A lot of mess here in the mid for the OD box. It will be Greg taking that one. Once again in combination with Eco. And Low this time being joining here as well. Low will probably pull the flag here. Greg can use his OD if needed, but I don't know if the smartest moment to use. Because I think this pull should be possible without using it all. WWW though, someone to take notice at because he's currently pulling the flag of White Towers. Morgana will knock him down though, getting a return as well. And Low will be able to get this capture. Star XP will be too late, I think. Although with that Viking OD, interesting usage. Grenades flying in, Star XP not able to find any damage at all. So, yeah, that was a weird overdrive. It could have worked out, but the White Towers were really not playing stupid there. And securing that third capture. Star XP trying to do something here for Lux, but that solo pulls never work out, so that will be an easy return for White Towers. 5 minutes left in this match, and Lux needs a wonder to claim a fourth round. Let's take a look here at Low and Win. Low using his Paladin OD, supporting Win here on his way to wash the flag. At the same time, we see Roll pulling Morgana, nice OD, knocking down Impulse, not knocking down the flag carrier though. Low will knock down the flag carrier while pulling the flag himself. WWW, massive Hunter OD. What does he want to secure first? The return or the pull? Choosing the pull, right decision. Missing out on the return, bit of lag there as well. A lot of lag there. I don't know what's happening there, but that's not great at all. And Low will be able to get the return. He doesn't. He does. Okay. And will be able to pull as well. Very messy moment here, and the servers did not really make it less hectic. But at the end, it's White Towers getting a capture, and that's pretty much the summary of this game. Lots of things happening, but White Towers getting the captures. Another OD box dropping as well at the moment, and will be Eco taking that one. We are down to the last 3 minutes in this match, and Lux needing 5 captures in these last 3 minutes. So with that being said, Lux is out of this match and will be moving over to the 1-1 bracket in the Swiss stage. But how dominantly will White Towers do it? Because this match is over, but White Towers, of course, still can fight for pride here. The more captures they get, the better. Same goes for Lux. If they can at least get a capture on the board here, they will be definitely having a bit more motivation in that third round during this Swiss stage. It's White Tower still in the race for paint as well, and that's of course still far away. But right after this stream, we'll be moving over to the EN main channel here with the match Spirit versus Cuties. And it's quite insane that they are meeting each other in the second round, because Bushok's score should prevent things like that. But for one reason, they meet each other here. It's Spirit versus Cuties right after this match, and one of these teams that both really have a chance for paint will be out of that story already, out of contention of that paint already. So any team that is moving over to the 2-0 bracket or maybe even 3-0 bracket after the end of this week, they will have a very big chance here of meeting a little bit of a worse opponent here in that fourth round, because it's Spirits versus Cuties knocking one of each other out. So it's only Lovesick that still is as guaranteed paint winner, and one slot is kinda up for grabs. So yeah, if there is a scenario where Lovesick and the winner of Spirits versus Cuties will meet up, then we will be seeing a very weird winner of the acid paint. I think it's acid. So definitely an interesting match coming up right after this one in this last major rankings before the big major here in the winter season. So a lot to look forward to, and White Tower still in that race. For Lux, it looked like a difficult tournament ahead of them. They need a bit of a score if they want to have a nice placement here in the Winter Major because they have not played before with this team lineup. Although I think I forgot their old name because they have played before with this team lineup. I just don't remember under which name. So they have a bit of points, TMR points on their name. But a good rankings here will definitely give them a higher placement start at the major. So lots to play for both the teams. And with that being said, we will quickly finish up the stream here. We will be back in about 15 minutes on Spirit vs. Cuties with Spirit vs. Cuties on the Tanky Sport EN channel. Hope to see you there. Big game, big name. So that's something you don't want to miss out. Thank you, Ghost, for broadcasting this one. And thank you all for tuning in. See you in a bit.